So the task was clear for Chelsea. Only a win will do. Win by 1 and get the semi-finals into extra time. Win by more and get to Wembley. But we know how that played out at the end of the day. Because any other thing would have been an absolute elimination from the Carabao Cup. And we know what Chelsea did with that information.
Hallelujah.
Welcome on board to Sports Busstop. Another episode of Sports Busstop. My name is Nengi Enesadimola, but you can call me the Sports Amazon. And I am here with Lisa, a major Chelsea FC hater, and I am very sure that she's eager to talk about the Arsenal and Chelsea game. I present to you, Lisa.
Hi. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Sports Busstop. I am Lisa, your sports talkative. Actually, as a major hater, you know that scene from Bridgerton, Queen Charlotte, where the queen said, "Oh, sorrows, prayers." Yeah, that's actually what I want to tell Chelsea. Sorrows, prayers. Actually, but that goal, first of all, Carabao not try. You know why? After making Robert Sanchez lie down in green pastures and scoring, he should have just completed it with that Patrick Lumumba pose. We will know that that goal was everywhere. Rosemary, I'm sorry.
Liam Roseno.
Yeah.
Please forgive. It's just that
it's not like it's not me.
It's just like your team.
It's Chelsea fans that gave him the name. It's not me. I learned it from Chelsea fans. They said they call him Rosemary. But actually, if you look at the formation, right, 3-5-2. So he put Joao Pedro in the front, Joao Pedro and Liam Delap as front. You carry 5 people. That's not my problem. But what is Kukureya doing there? Kukureya, leg better like Kukureya. If they just give him body like this, he go just for. See the way they just give him body, he go just for. Like, you know, those are the way last ball they behave. That's how Kukureya was behaved. But anyways, I enjoyed the match. Kai Havertz, a former Chelsea player, scoring against Chelsea.
That was the icing on the cake.
See, did you see his celebration? Normally, you will show respect to your former club, like, hey,
don't say now, which former club?
It's been shot them, like, come on. Remember when he was in Chelsea, they were like, he's washed up. The same thing they were talking about Nicholas.
But looking at this team, Arsenal's team against Chelsea the other day, a lot of Chelsea players. That's like, you're just seeing a lot of Chelsea players in the Arsenal team, and that's because of what is registered in our mind, because they have been playing for a long while with Chelsea. But for me, generally, I mean, any club that is playing in a tournament, when it gets to the semi-finals, you need results, right?
Actually, you need
Chelsea needed the result. And somehow, the reverse was the case in this particular fixture. After messing up in the first leg,
aggregate was now 4-2.
The reverse was the case in this fixture, thereby letting Arsenal get into their 9th Carabao Cup finals and their first successful semi-finals after 5 attempts. This is the 6th after 5 attempts.
Congratulations to Chelsea for offering Arsenal the free pass. Actually,
when I look at the game, generally, I think it was a cagey affair between both sides. There were not a lot of chances in that game. Although, what's his name now? Sanchez and Kepa Arrizabalaga, they were both tested.
Yes.
In fact, they got to a point, Liam Rosena had to introduce Estaval, had to introduce Kobama, so that he can be able to turn the tide, but to no avail. And another thing I noticed was about the set pieces. Anytime, as I just noticed that dramatic consciousness anytime that Arsenal wanted to take a set piece. Of course, Arsenal has scored 28 times this season through set piece, including Ben White's header against Chelsea in the first leg. So I understand how dramatic it usually was at that point with Delap and the rest of them that Liam Roseno decided to start with in that game. And then the penalty issue. I don't know, Martinelli was crying for a penalty.
Actually,
when clearly
that was not a penalty.
Chalobah had already, cleared that ball before he fell down.
That was not a penalty, actually. So for me, I support the referee for a no penalty decision.
It was obvious.
Actually, it was so obvious that it wasn't a penalty. But with or without the awarding of the penalty, first of all, Arsenal has been one team that has been giving us shocker back-to-back this season.
See, Lisa, every other team is envious of Arsenal.
Mikel
Because
Arteta.
look at the UEFA Champions League, they are tops. Look at the Premier League, they are tops. They are tops, rather. I know that in February, you cannot determine who is going to win the Premier. It's still quite early. But look at how they have come.
No.
Carabao Cup finals. You know, they're still in the FA Cup. So,
actually, Arsenal has been giving us back-to-back. But then again, now that they're in the Carabao Cup final, yes, so that is going to be decided. So this is something that Arsenal has been doing back-to-back this season, which I applauded. But then again, you know that they are almost there, FC. Yeah.
Now, well,
almost there, FC.
You needed to add that.
Yeah, actually.
Just look at how good
No.
they have been.
I applaud I admire how good they are. In fact, sometimes I wish if Manchester United, actually, my club can keep that propensity the way Arsenal is keeping it. But then again, we know that Arsenal, after the many back-to-back run, the many, you know, bees, we done good. They are facing Man City, a Pep Guardiola side.
Finals, yeah.
And Pep Guardiola is one person that comes through during the final. Let's just hope that Mikel Arteta will just show us what they are made of and clinch the finals. But for me, I'm not going to talk about that right now. I am so proud of Arsenal for beating Chelsea. The same Arsenal that Manchester United defeated. Arsenal defeated the same Chelsea. When I said they are Chelsea struggling world champions, now you understand why I say Chelsea, they are struggling world champions. Because tell me why AO world champions. That Robert Sanchez slide when you're like that for great pass. That is supposed to be part of the most iconic. Kai Havertz is supposed to be part of the iconic goals of the Carabao Cup. Because tell me why Chelsea will be thinking, no one made them think that they will win the Carabao Cup.
But anyways, kudos to Kai Havertz for that last-minute goal.
No, the last-minute goal was sensational.
Point, Chelsea were looking for a goal in the depth. So they all fell forward. And then Arsenal took the advantage.
Yes.
Kai Havertz got that goal. Because 4-2 on aggregate. Job completed.
Actually, because Rosenov was trying to play the defensive and offensive football at the same time. Having 5 defenders. 5! When I saw the formation, I said, bro, against Arsenal 4-3-3, let's see what will happen now.
And we all saw what happened.
Congratulations to Arsenal.
Absolutely.
Chelsea fans, may the peace of the Lord be with you guys, okay? When we say we are not good, we are not really good, actually.
Now, wow. So all these ones. So, I said Liverpool. Arsenal, Manchester City for the finals of the Carabao Cup.
Arsenal will win.
See, let me tell you, the both of them, like I said, in a particular time when we're talking about tennis, it's a final that if it goes either way, both teams will be happy. Absolutely. If City wins it, they will be happy because they're on the chase against Arsenal for the Premier League. So winning the Carabao Cup will also lift up their spirits. After all, what's his name now? Pep Guardiola is somebody with a strong ambition.
Actually,
likewise, Mikel Arteta. Just that the difference is Mikel Arteta would always bottle it. But let's see how it goes. If Arsenal gets the finals, gets the Carabao Cup, good for them.
No. If they win it, I'll be happy for them. They still bottle it, I will not be surprised because actually they're always bottling it.
Happy and not surprised.
Actually.
Whichever one goes.
But thank you to them for beating Chelsea for me.
At least that's like winning the cup.
Like that is
for any Manchester United fan. You see this match that Arsenal beat Chelsea.
If you see the way everywhere quiet, both on social media, everywhere. My friends had to log offline, including my dad. My dad is a strong Chelsea fan. Everywhere just quiet, and it was sponsored by Arsenal. I like that.
Anyways, Lisa, let's talk about the transfer window. A lot of Nigerians have made moves to other clubs.
Actually.
So over to you. Let's talk about that.
So there have been lots of transfers, loan moves, mid-season and all that. But the biggest one for me is the Ademola Lookman transfer from Atlanta FC to Atletico de Madrid. Remember, there were lots of rumors then that Fenerbahce were already showing interest for Ademola Lookman with a asking price, I think, of 38 to 40 million euros to buy Ademola Lookman. Then Atletico de Madrid came and they offered 35 million. And and Ademola Lookman gave them the green light. I was like, you know what? I want to move to Atletico de Madrid, which is a very good move.
A good move.
Remember, before now, Ademola Lookman has been having issues within the Atlanta FC body
for about 6 months now.
Lots of back and forth, lots of issue with the management, with the coach, and with the technical team, and most of the players in Atlanta FC. At least Ademola Lookman will breathe and just know that I'm in a new place, and he will play in the UEFA.
Absolutely, of course,
because there have been photos and videos of him training with Atletico Madrid. And it has been wonderful. So we look forward to his debut.
Yeah.
And I know Ademola Lookman we give that spice of Ademola Lookman. Remember that when he was in Atlanta FC during the Europa League final, he scored the 2 of the goals that earned them the trophy of the Europa League Cup. So, which is a wonderful one for Ademola Lookman.
And then
fans are
the AFCON also, he was on fire.
He was also on fire.
Atletico Madrid, I think he would constantly do what he's supposed to do, wearing the number 22 jersey.
Yeah. So another person that has moved is Frank Onyeka on a loan to Coventry from Brentford.
Well, Frank Onyeka, I want to say that it's a bit surprising because he has moved from an English Premier League side, Brentford, to a Championship side, Coventry, who is looking to come up to the Premier League. But then again, he was on loan in one of the German side, and he did quite well, but he was not getting enough playing time. So I'm hopeful that he gets enough playing time, and then, gives that effort to lift Coventry into the Premier League side. Let's just see how.
No, that would be a good one, actually. If he can do that with Coventry, that would be a good one. His name would be stamped in the history books of Coventry. Yeah. Then another person that has moved is former Super Eagles captain Troost William Ekong has moved from Al Khulud to Al Ali for an undisclosed fee.
From Saudi to Saudi.
Qatar.
No, from Saudi to Qatar.
Yeah. From Saudi to Qatar.
Yeah.
So
and he has achieved something already. They won the UAE Qatar Cup.
Yeah.
He has achieved something already after retiring from
the Nigerian Super Eagles team. But anyways, I miss him a bit from our national team. I mean, if you know what I mean. Then Joe Aribo is on loan from Southampton to Leicester City. And we have Umar Sadiq moving from Real Sociedad to Valencia. I like this move, actually. I mean, moving within the league and staying within the confines of the league and still moving from one spot to another. Moving from Real Sociedad for a while now, I've been struggling in the La Liga. And moving to Valencia is a good one for Umar Sadiq. I mean, it will give him, hopefully, more playing time and more time to show his prowess and his skills. Then the last person, Nigerian, that has moved on a loan to FC Porto is Terem Murphy from OGC Nice, with option to buy at £8 million. That money is small.
Well, for Terem Murphy, I know that he was active during the 2023 African Cup of Nations that was played in Cote d'Ivoire. Yeah. After that, he has battled a lot of injury problem. And then there's been this back and forth too with his team. So this move, I think, it would be a good move for him. Time to refresh, time to refocus, and let's see how he builds from that.
Okay, so moving on from that, we're going to the Liverpool
and
Man City
game. Anfield is going to challenge Manchester City. I do think that both sides are strong. They are very ambitious. I think it's going to be a cagey affair, judging from their recent performance and their previous meetings. Now, when you talk about Liverpool, 6th on the log, Manchester City is 2nd on the log, chasing Arsenal very, very closely. And the last time out these teams met, it was Manchester City who had an emphatic 3-0 victory over Liverpool. It's going to be a cagey one. I don't know if you agree with me.
Well, for me, Man City has been struggling for a while now, actually. Given the fact that Pep Guardiola has really put in a lot of fight in their struggle to be 2nd on the league table, which is good. But if you look at it, they have been struggling since the exit of De Bruyne, right? They've still not found their spot in the midfield area of their team. Also, and a slot also is also struggling with Liverpool, actually, and it's for me it's like two struggling teams coming together head to head, actually.
But one is better than the other. One is still better than the other in terms of what is going on currently.
My sister, this thing, if I expect draw, actually.
Okay, let's see.
Because I don't know how Arne Slot is going to put the stunt against Pep Guardiola, because Pep Guardiola can be unpredictable sometimes. So that's it. So moving on, you said you have updates.
Absolutely, I have updates to wrap up. Yes, to wrap up this episode of Sports Busstop, talking about the Nigeria under-20 women's national team, the Falconets, coached by Moses Aduku. They will be playing Senegal in their FIFA Under-20 Women's Qualification Series. They'll be playing Senegal on Saturday, the 7th of February, 2026 at the MKO Sports Complex in Abeokuta. Now, the return leg is going to happen in Senegal by February 14th. And then the winner between Nigeria and Senegal tie will take on the winner between Guinea-Bissau and Malawi tie. And of course, I'm wishing the girls all the very best, because we need to secure that spot for the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup, which will be happening in Poland. So all the best to the girls.
So one last question before we go, right? The Under-20 Falconets, I know you've been following them up and all that. So far, how have their training been and all that?
Yeah, so far, I know that they played Rwanda before they're going to go out with Senegal. They played Rwanda. They won in both the first leg and the second leg. The first leg, they won 1-0. The second leg, they won 4-0. And before they're going to play Senegal, they've had series of friendly games. They played a friendly game against FC Robo Queens. That game ended 2-0. And they also played the National Sports Festival team of Oyo State. And they gave them 15-0.
You say?
Yeah, 15 what? You, of course, you know that that's not like a serious side, but they gave them 15-0. So I am trusting that they are ready for this. When it comes to Senegal, I pray that the goals come in, and all the very best to the girls.
All right. So thank you very much for the update on the Under-20 Super Falcons.
It's a wrap for this episode of Sports Busstop. We want to say thank you so much for always being with us, listening to us, and catching all the updates when it comes to sports right here on Sports Busstop. My name still remains Nengi Enasadimola, and you can call me the Sports Amazon.
And I am Lisa, the Sports Talkative. Somebody in the studio right now is looking at me, but I don't agree. Thank you to Arsenal for making my night. We'll see you in our next podcast. Bye, guys.